And we'll start things off at UVA's Scott Stadium, where we have the undefeated Stonebridge Bulldogs taking on the unbeaten Lake Taylor Titans. Stonebridge going to the passing attack right out of the gate. It's quarterback Ryan Burns, the Stanford commit, with the screen pass getting the Bulldogs near midfield, but Lake Taylor can answer with an air attack of their own. Delman Williams finding Nairi Quinley for a good gain as the Titans are moving it down the field.
And here you go on the option reverse, the Bulldogs sticking to the ground. That's Yarborough going from right to left, but now we're going to move ahead to action with Lake Taylor. It's Williams. He's going to pump fake. He'll find some room to work. Dodges a defender, picks up a block, crosses the 30 before he's finally forced out of bounds.
We've seen Williams scramble very well all season long, including in that playoff win over North Stafford, and he pump fakes here, finding JaKale Pinckney to fool the defense. 68-yard touchdown as Lake Taylor gets on the board with 2:45 to go in the first half after a defensive struggle. And then it's a bad punt for Stonebridge. Good news for Lake Taylor. Marquise Poole, the hero in their last win, coming up with it.
Yep, Williams once again going to the outside. It's Quinterly again inside the 20, the 10, the 5. He'll dive in for the score, and Lake Taylor, just like that, Matt's taken a mistake made by the Bulldogs and turns it into points, and they lead now 13-zip. The extra point good to make it 14-0. 19
yards for Quinterly, and now the Titans punting here in the third quarter with just under 5 minutes to go. The Bulldogs will field it just inside the 10-yard line, makes the man miss, reverses his field, got a chance to make something happen, but it's a fumble scooped up by Deshaun Askew, and the Titans have great field position again inside the red zone, trying to add on to this lead.
Yep, Lake Taylor trying to take advantage of the cold ring fumble. They're going to get it to the tailback, and that is Daquan Davis diving across the pylon. Touchdown, good extra point though, wide right, and Matt will see if that missed extra point will come back to haunt Lake Taylor.
Right now though, Lake Taylor in great shape. They're in business, 20-0 on top of Stonebridge. The Bulldogs trying to answer behind their Stanford commit quarterback Ryan Burns, as you see him breaking off a big run here against that tenacious Lake Taylor defense. 53 yards into the red zone. That's just what Stonebridge needed, as they were down big before that play.
They needed a big play, and they got it from the quarterback. That's going to put the Bulldogs of Stonebridge inside the 5-yard line. It's going to set up this play. Well, Burns got him there. He'll reap the rewards of crossing the goal line for the score, 20-6. Extra point on the way for Stonebridge.
So the 4-yard quarterback keeper gets Stonebridge on the board. They trim into that 20-point deficit. As you see Burns with that C on his chest, the captain, you see why there, as he's trying to lead the comeback here against Lake Taylor. The extra point is up and in for Brendan Smedley. So Lake Taylor leading 20-7 here late in the third quarter. We move ahead to the fourth quarter now, as it is Stonebridge here on fourth down. They're going to go for it, Matt.
Yeah, they're trying to rally here with less than 7 minutes to go in the fourth and final quarter of the state championship game. They come out with 5 wide. Burns going to look over the middle of the field. He's got a man who's going to try and fight, hold on to the football. What's the official going to say? It's going to say it is a completion down to the 1-yard line.
Completion to the Rashawn Goldring. Now the Bulldogs have it at the 1-yard line. Can they punch it in? They give it right back to Mr. Burns. He spins off a tackler into the end zone. So Lake Taylor's lead, which was huge at one point, now it has been cut even further. It is 20-13 with the extra point coming for Stonebridge. It's up and good. 20-14 now. Lake Taylor in the lead, under 2 minutes to go, and the Bulldogs are marching.
And Lake Taylor, hold on. The clock is their friend here. It's going to come down to this play here.
3rd and 2 at the 20-yard line, and the ball is loose. Brandon Porkchop Moore forces it, recovered by Jamel Spellman, and the Titans will win it 20-14 to give Coach Hank Sawyer and the school their first ever state championship in football. What a dramatic ending for Lake Taylor. Their 3rd victory decided by 6 points or less.
Yeah, you see Coach Sawyer there with his wife, Coach Sawyer of the Lady Titans basketball team. So now there's 2 state champions in the family. And more importantly, Matt, this is the first state football championship for a Norfolk City school since 1966.
You see Spellman with 13 tackles to lead the way defensively for that tough Titans defense. Delman Williams, what an efficient game he had. 13 of 15 for 160 yards, 2 touchdown passes, including one to JaKale Pinckney, who had 118 yards receiving. Ryan Burns held to 50 yards passing, did get the 2 touchdown runs, and the Titans complete an undefeated 15-0 state championship season.